I'm Tony DeFrank with California Car Cover and Covering Classic Cars, and I'm sitting down with our company founder and president and my father, Jim DeFrank, and this is, I guess, our third installment of our little Father's Day conversation, just a little catch up and let our friends and customers know what's going on with our companies and then the DeFranks. And so thanks for joining us for this. And we're about a month late. We've been kind of on the road traveling, but we finally got to sit down out in the car cover garage and talk cars with my dad for a little bit. So thanks for joining us, Dad, and how you doing?
Well, thank you for having me, Tony. You know, it kind of seemed like it was just last month that we did this before, and holy mackerel, it's been a whole year go by.
A year plus. So.
Man, oh man, oh man, time just really goes by. Yeah, and I've been really busy. Holy mackerel, I don't know how I ever worked, but I'm sure glad that you and Jimmy are taking over along with Mom Loraine. You know, I've been working in my garage a lot, getting, let's see, I finished the 69 Camaro over there for racing, for you, Tony, and we did the blue car, which is a 70 Camaro, and I guess I have two sons, so I have to have two race cars there handy.
Yeah, when this time allows, I know you and Jimmy, and one of the reasons for the delays was, you know, you and Jimmy were at a Lucas Oil Series event last weekend. Well, I was at a Good Guys car show in Ohio, so we were kind of, and then we had some other events, the Roadster Show in last month in Pomona. Well, I was working at the Back to the 50s event for MSRA in St. Paul. So we didn't even get to spend Father's Day together, but that's kind of how it's been the last couple of years with, we go back to the 50s. But I joke with everyone with COVID, like you found, I think it's given you time to like work on projects that you never got to before.
Yes, absolutely. And boy, oh boy, I mean, it really keeps busy. Jimmy and I went to Woodburn, Oregon this past weekend, and we got very fortunate. We was able to win a points meet up there, and it's the 7th time I think he's won up there. And yeah, and you were very busy going back to the 50s in St. Paul, and that's an awesome show. And then you went to the Good Guy National event in Ohio, and you did quite well there, and you got to see a lot of nice cars and a lot of friends. Take names, and
I saw your friends there, so I guess you'll see them in Louisville in a couple of weeks. But all of my father's friends from like Western PA, they were all hanging out there asking about you. But you'll probably see them in Louisville at the Street Ride Nationals.
I hope so. Yeah, the Street Ride Nationals in Louisville, and then there's a Tri-5 Chevy show. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going there yet, but I know that you and Jimmy are going there. Yes, and that's an awesome show. That's a really nice show. But I have a lot of projects here, and I have a wife I have to kind of pay some attention to also, because I am on the road a lot, and she gets kind of disappointed being home alone.
Yeah, I'm not telling you, like, look, I'm 41, but my father's 81, and you are always on the go. It's like a joke. I'll call him. I'll go, hey, you want to get lunch with it? And then he goes, oh, I'm in Modesto I'm picking up a motor, or I'm on my way to Arizona to pick up a car being painted, and it doesn't matter the time of day, what day of the week it is, like. You're always working on a project, and now you've taken over. You're like, I guess right now you're working on one of Jimmy's properties. Like, so now you become like a Bob Vila, like Chip Gaines, like home makeover extraordinaire right now that you're working on.
Yeah, well, I'm no carpenter, that's for sure. But I've been really.
I guess you're the foreman on the
putting forth a lot of effort and getting down on my hands and knees and. Putting screws in, pulling nails out, and you know, it's the project's coming along really well for Jimmy. We're happy for him. You know, Tony, you were very fortunate to be able to do a lot of work in your house yourself, and you did a beautiful job over there. I appreciate that. You're a very talented young man. But
it's a small old funny home, but thank you. Yeah, so you're always working on something. So look, the 69's done, the 70's done. I guess when you're done with this construction project, like, what are you working on next?
Well, I'm gonna get my 36 to the point where I feel really comfortable driving it. Right now, when I go down the road and you hit a bump or something, the left door seems to want to open by itself. So that's going to be a project in itself. And I kind of have my eyes on a 50 Ford two-door sedan. It's an all-original car that a friend has. Actually, he passed away, and the wife is going to sell it. So. I'm not really sure if I'm going to buy it or not, but that might be a nice little project for me to play with here in the future.
Okay. And then you talked about the 36, and then I guess one of the things this past year, you went on the Roadster run? Did that go?
Oh, yeah,
the 36 or the 32 go on?
No. Well, Mom has vertigo, so I had to get a car with windows. And I was able to get a 36 Cabriolet and be able to wind up the windows. And we had a great time. We went up to Northern California, met a lot of the roadster, the Northern California, the Bay Area Roadster Club, the Roy Brizio gang up there. And yeah, we had a great time. It was really a nice visit.
Good. Yeah, I'm sure. I guess I don't think our friends want to know about mom's ailments and vertigo, but hey,
Yeah.
but after how many years of marriage? You've been married for
56 years.
56 years.
Yeah, 56 years.
57.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah.
And she's still only 39, Tony. She's still only 39. Yeah.
Yeah, and she knew she knew what she signed up for, just like my wife. You know,
Oh,
you know
yes.
what you're getting with some of these the DeFrank men. But so I guess it's mid-July, so we have Street Art Nationals around the corner.
Yes.
And then I guess your Christmas is happening Labor Day weekend. You'll be at the U.S. Nationals. With
Yeah,
Jimmy?
I've only missed one U.S. national event years and years ago, and that was because you and Jimmy were going to church functions.
We don't need to dwell on the camping trip.
So we went there, but I really enjoy going to the U.S. Nationals in Indy. I get to see a lot of good old friends there, and it's a very competitive race there. And we're going to be taking our '69 Camaro and Jimmy's Cobalt. So we were fortunate to win that event several years ago, and we're going to try again. Yeah, it's always a fun event.
It is, and then I guess I haven't been probably since I kind of quit running full time. I haven't been to Indy in many years, but I know you love it to the passion, and I'll be maybe in the fall. I think in the fall I'll take out one of the cars at one of the Lucas Oil meets and join you guys out there just to.
We're looking forward to that.
Just to try not to embarrass myself. And
you always do well, Tony. You always do well.
Yeah. So what? I know. Like we could talk about stuff. This is our Father's Day video, so it's behind. We're a little delayed. But what? I don't. You've been a father for 43 years. Like, what's like the best thing about it? What I got to look forward to because my kids are small. So what's like the best thing that you kind of.
Well, Tony, I know that your kids are going to be as great as my kids, but having you, Tony, and Jimmy as sons has been a blessing to Mom and I. And I don't even know how I graduated from high school, to be honest with you. But being the fact that I only had a high school education, worked really hard to get to the point where I could go, and I wasn't smart enough to go any further than that. And you and Tony took over. Or you and Jimmy took over, and holy mackerel, you've done an unbelievable job because we have a very nice business. We have a lot of good customers, a lot of good customers, and a lot of nice friends. A lot of our customers turn into our friends, and and you keep climbing and climbing, even with the COVID and some of the other setbacks we had. Our business has been doing okay, doing good, and we're proud of you guys. And if the world could have two good sons, or everyone else have two good sons like Mom Loraine and I have with you and Jimmy, we'd all be very blessed. You guys are great. Can't say enough nice things about you.
Well, thank you. And we have, I guess, you and Mom have been examples to Jimmy and I, and Jimmy's swinging and single, but with my daughters and my wife, you got to love and hard work and all the things that the kind of.
Sure.
I guess what you built, Jimmy and I's kind of foundation for parenting and just trying to be good people. Hopefully we're doing that with my daughters. And Jimmy's I guess he's our funkle right now.
Yes.
But he thinks the world of Edith and Eleanor. So and they're fantastic kids. So hopefully I could just keep doing what you and Mom been doing for the last 40 some odd years. And
Edith and Eleanor are really two great sweethearts, and they love their mom and dad, and they love their Uncle Jimmy and their Nana, Loraine, my wife Loraine, and myself. And it's just so much fun to be around them because they have so much personality. It's unbelievable. They keep us laughing.
Yeah, because you see them at like 5 p.m. You don't see them at 5 a.m.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Yeah, the personality is different. Yeah. But what? I don't know. What is? So we keep this fast and loose. I wish we were more organized. But you think after like the third time, I'd give you like a list of things to go over. But really, we used to go to lunch like 3 days a week, and now he's so much on the go. Like this is how we catch up. But what back like in 1965, like, you know, what was your mindset from there to like Beverly Hills and California car cover? Like, what was like the driving force to like get it to?
Well, I can probably tell you my life history here real fast. Well, I always wanted my next door neighbor in Pennsylvania, Jimmy Divins, had a 36 Ford Roadster, and I loved it. And I used to shine it all the time for him, so he would take me for a ride. So as time went on, I wanted to come out to California and join the LA Roadster Club, and that was just a dream that I had. I had a 55 Chevy, a homemade trailer, and a 28 Ford Roadster, and I think we might have had $600-700. Didn't know one person in California, and didn't have a radio in my car, and Loraine and I put all our stuff together, and we drove to California and got lost. I ended up on Sepulveda Boulevard. 2 days later, I got a job working at Rocketdyne, making $2 an hour. I figured, boy, this isn't going to work. Loraine made $1.25. I made $2, and so I figured I better learn how to do something. So I went to the Adult Occupational Training Center. I learned how to sew. And my good friend Dwayne Kofed, who was an LA Roadster member, saw me sewing something in my garage at home, and I was doing a little bit of side work there. I'm doing upholstery work on an airplane. So little be known that on Monday I got paged through Rocketdyne, and here it was 20th Century Fox. The guy's name was Woody, and he was looking for somebody that could sew. So he wanted me to come down and take an interview, and I said, by the way, could you tell me what the pay would be? And he says $4.17 an hour. Well, holy mackerel, that was $2 more than what I was making. So I went to work there. I got my #1 union card. I saved up $50 a week, and after I did that, I quit. And then I got me a Snap-on tool franchise in Beverly Hills. And after I did that for 6 years, I bought an auto parts store with my partner and friend Andy, and we did that for a while. And then I got into selling, making up car covers and selling car covers, and that's how it all happened. We went to every car show and swap meet that we could go to everywhere in the United States. And as Bruce Myers always said, every time I would go, he would go to a show, a car show or swap meet, he would always see me there, hustling car covers. Hey, you need a car cover today, buddy? How about you guys? You need a car cover? I mean, I would ask everybody that was walking by if they needed a car cover. And you know what? You didn't get everybody, but you always got a percentage of them. And you know, it just flourished from there. Like I said, you guys were able to take over, and the sky's the limit, and you're doing a great job. A really, really good job.
And if you still, and if you're at a certain good guy show, NSRA meet on a Saturday when our team's busy, you'll see him still behind the tables hustling car covers, hustling microfiber towels, just like you have been for the past, I guess.
I love doing it. I
years.
love selling car covers. I love talking to people, and you get to meet a lot of very, very, very nice people at all the car events. And I've met a lot of really, really nice people. And I'm not bashful. I'm always selling. All right. I love selling car covers.
Yeah.
And I think that
everyone becomes your friends.
Yeah, I think I could outsell all you young guys still.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I always enjoy trying.
Oh yeah, we know you put the pressure on the sales team when they're there. They know you're watching.
Yes,
and,
I am watching.
And you're right about going to the shows. It's really making friends.
Yes, it is. A lot of good friends.
All I've known is the classic car industry, but it's a pretty unique group that you go to shows, you see a lot of the same people, they become your friends, and I'm not sure how many industries, like you go any neighborhood or any county, like that are men and women that are into classic cars, hanging out on Saturday mornings at the coffee shop, Sunday mornings at the donut shop, and they're all together, and there's a lot of camaraderie.
Yes.
And I don't know if this happens in with aviation or manufacturing or woodworking. I don't know but if you're into like classic cars, like it's like these businesses you deal with become your friends and your allies, and that's how it's. And I think that's part of the company's success is your customers become your friends, and then they become your marketing team or your
exactly
promoters, and
exactly.
We see friends every where we go, and then hopefully we meet new customers. They become new friends of ours.
Yes, exactly. Very, very true. Yeah. You never know enough. You never have enough friends in this world, Tony. It's really, really good to have good friends.
Well, any we could kind of start wrapping things up, but beyond Louisville, beyond Indy, any other big plans for the rest of the year?
I might slow down a little bit after Indy, but we got to get Jimmy's house completely finished so he can rent it out again, and hope we have a little better experience the next time around.
Hey, you know, it is, but like, you've taken on the challenge, and I'm sure I'm staying away until I see what you and Uncle Frank have been
Yes.
working on for months. But you and I think the contractor Bill, they're like, whenever you
Yes.
guys are coming together, oh, I'm sure it's going to look great. And
It's really looking good. Uncle Frank has really been working his butt off, and Bill's just a great gentleman, a handyman. Yeah, he's really very talented, and he's been doing good. But Uncle Frank's there working right now, waiting for me to get there.
Well, I'm sure you know, maybe next time, you know, we could make a little more entertaining video. We could have like a reality show, just watching you and Uncle Frank work and just see what kind of hijinks happen out there.
Well, that would be a classic in itself.
Well, again, no, well, Pop, say thank you so much for
Thank you,
sitting
Tony.
down.
Thank you, and thank all you customers for buying California car cover merchandise. We really appreciate all your business. And you know, one thing I've really tried to instill into Jimmy and Tony is that customer service is extremely important in any business. If you don't have good customer service, you don't have a business. So you know, always feel free if you have a problem to try to get in touch with either one of those two if the employees aren't taking care of you. And again, we thank you.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us for a quick video here with from our California Car Cover. This will be on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. And if you like what you see, subscribe, check us out. We try to sit down with some great customers and vendors like once a month if we can through our Covering Classic Car series. So again, Tony DeFrank and with my father Jim DeFrank. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, and you have a good day.